Greetings everyone, Ray Landis here, and I have the final adventure with this Firefly Mad Cat and all of its mods and updates and things that I've done to it. And it's kind of long-awaited finality, but I think it's a really nice guitar. I mean, it's always been from the moment that I got it. Of course, it couldn't be played, but with some small adjustments, it was quickly able to be played, and it was, I think, rated top out of a lot of my guitars. And it's still hard to believe that this guitar is still only around $200, and it's a great modding platform. I wasn't going to mod it, but I can't resist it sometimes. Just that's why I call my channel Guitar Adventures with Ray Landis, because I'm always wanting to get into another adventure. So this adventure kind of ended up differently than I expected, as do many of those. And I want to just kind of share with you. You saw probably the other video where I had it all torn apart, and I did get it back together, got the neck back on it, got it strung up, as you can see, and it didn't quite sound the way that I had expected it to. So I kind of attributed that to a couple things, and in the electronics of this guitar, I was going to keep the original pots, the original capacitor, only change out the switch, and then I had some quick connect clips that I was going to use in there. And as I got messing around with it after I got it all back together, something didn't seem right. Something still actually doesn't seem right, and hopefully somebody, one of you guys out there, will be able to give me a tip on how to fix the last final thing. But this thing growls now. This thing is like amazing, and everything you would expect in a guitar like this with P90s. Now we have the S-90s, which is like a single coil pickup, like a regular single coil size, that's configured like a P90. And if you look closely, you can see that the pole pieces are not really just magnets. They are the screws like you would see on a P90. Underneath in the back, as you may have seen in my other video, are two on either side of the screws. There's two magnets, one on each side, and they are Alnico 5s. So these are really nice pickups. I got them from Guitar Madness, and generally I like Guitar Madness. They're not the top of the line. They're not the Marzios. They're not Seymour Duncan. They're not even Fenders. But they're nice. They're good. And I think somebody commented on my last video that said that Fleor is also a good company to get pickups from. And I've tried those, and they are, in fact, good. But I got it all wired up and everything with the original 250 pots. It had a .47 cap in there, and I had some trouble, I thought, with the jack. So I started by replacing the jack. I took it out, cut it off, and put another jack in there. And then I thought, why don't I go ahead and just finish doing this whole thing right? So I pulled all the electronics out again, and I took the pots and I changed them out for 500K. And I tried something a little different than I normally do. I put a B 500K pot for the volume and an A 500K pot for the tone. I actually thought about maybe getting rid of the tone altogether, because I like these wide open. This thing sounds best when it's wide open, everything like on 10. But I did that because they do recommend that these S-90s are going to work better with 500K pots, just like a P90 or a humbucker. So I did that, and then I went ahead and changed out the cap, and I put a .22 cap in there, and that everything seems to sound a lot better. So this guitar is, I would say, primo with these new pickups, and you're going to get some sound samples here coming just shortly. But anything that was negative about this guitar is all fixed except for one thing, and that is there is some kind of a strange grounding issue where if you touch the strings or if you touch the jack, it goes silent. But if you, and I'm talking about in the noise canceling position, if you let off of that, there is this, it's not necessarily a regular 60 cycle hum like you would get, from just a single coil. It's kind of like an interference of some sort, almost like maybe the ground to the bridge isn't right. But I checked that and it didn't seem to be out of whack in any way. And I'm wondering if because of the way that the pickups are mounted in the this pickguard material, if there's some need for some shielding. I've shielded the body cavity with shielding paint, but if you use a shielding underneath of this pickguard, you're going to see it through all of these little areas. So you really don't have a choice to do that. But this guitar is absolutely primo. It's still just a stunning looking instrument, and it's it's shiny. It's not heavy. It's got a really flat neck, and it's a jammer. So, all right, here's a couple sound samples, and we are now in the middle position, so-called noise canceling. I still hear some noise, but it may be because of the way that the system is set up. All right, we're going to go to the neck position. Now we're going to go to the bridge. All right, so now we're in the middle position again. All right, we're going to go to the neck. Now we're going to go to the bridge. We're back in the middle position here. Now we'll go to the neck. Now we're going to go to the bridge. You can hear the change when it goes back to noise canceling. Now it's kind of quiet. As soon as I let my hands off the strings, there is some sound. If anybody can give me some feedback on how I can prevent that from happening, because I'm not really sure what the source of that is. But if I let my hand off, I get that sound through the amp or through this system. Right now I'm going through my Pocket Master, and I have a Boss, just an RC1 hooked up to it. Now you can tell you've got the sound of the single coil bridge. You can hear that little bit of sound there. Same thing with the bridge, and then the noise canceling, which is really nice. As soon as you let your hand off, you've got that. Now I've rewired everything, so I'm thinking that something's missing. I'm going to try to loop something now. Now we're going to go to the neck position. go back to the middle. I'll go to the bridge. Back to the middle. It's a jammer. So I'm really happy with it. I am really happy with this one. So if you've been encouraged, if you've been given some inspiration to try something with your Mad Cat, maybe you're not quite there with it, because I know it's a great guitar from the beginning, but if you're not quite there with it, this pickup combination I think is a solution, and it really takes it to a new level. And if you've found some inspiration in this, I'm going to ask that you subscribe, like, comment, and share this video with someone. And I will see you next time for the next guitar adventure. Take care.